another episode of Dragon Ball Legends Ultra Space Time Podcast. Tuning in for episode 90 I messed up already, but episode 98. Goku is not the only Super Saiyan. There is one more. So before we dive into the topics, we only have like a couple of things to talk about for today's episode, right? Not too much. We got the Trunks banner, a new equipment, the Blazing Battle, and we're going to be getting a pretty big update. So a little bit dry for now until that weekly reset when we get all this new stuff. This is supposed to be the massive update, all that. But before we dive into all of that stuff, let me go ahead and introduce our content creators for today's show. So first of all, we got the new streamer hopping into the Dragon Ball Legends scene, the soon-to-be Breaker streamer, the Iron Kane.
What's going on, guys? I stream Legends. I title my streams as being a cheater. That's not true. Please don't ban me. Actually, okay, I want to get banned, so I don't have to play the game anymore, and I'm free. But yes, I'm waiting for the breakers. I'm counting down the days as the. But let's get to the other people. Let's get to the other people.
True, I'm also counting down the days. And then we also have the Potassium Man himself, Battle of More. How's life treating you right now, Battle?
Tired, work, life is suffering, so is Legends. But as long as I have potassium, I have that energy back.
That is true. Make sure to eat a banana every day, but don't eat Battle of More. Next, we have, and last but not least, we have ZVG himself, the controller god.
Yes, sir. You already know the best controller player in the world. No debate, even though I might be the only one who plays the controller. But still, that's a dope title.
Can we talk about that really quick?
That's good.
Can we talk about that really quick? ZVG, when are you going to use the Wii wheel to be the real
I don't know. When you ship it to me, bro. When you ship it to me, man.
Send the Addy, bro. Send the Addy. What's good?
Bro, I don't know why Ian wants me to play with the Wii wheel, bro. I don't even know if it's
sick.
possible, bro.
Imagine
I don't know if it's
sidestepping left to
possible, bro.
right by like just swinging it to the left, the wheel to the
Yes,
left and
bro,
to the right.
bro.
Oh my god, bro.
If you PV'd somebody with the Wii wheel, that's it. You won, bro. You don't even got to do anything else. Like,
Yeah, that'd be actually like funny as hell.
That'd be insane. All right.
It's not recommended.
It is heavily recommended, I think. But so the first topic we have to talk about is obviously the big one, right? So we have the new Legends Limited Super Saiyan Trunks. So I'm going to immediately hand this off to ZVG, who is the bona fide future main, right? So
Yes, sir.
I want to know what your opinions are on this unit itself.
All right, so first thing first, I need to say this immediately. Trunks is a top 10 unit in the game, borderline top 6 to 8, depending on how you feel about it. Maybe even 5, even though I don't personally agree with that. You know, I can see why in a sense, but personally for me, he's number 6 on my list. He's very good. Obviously, the Dub Ultimate is very fantastic. However, I think it's very beneficial for players to not pop the green card immediately. You have to wait for Trunks to use 6 cards, get his full damage buffs, and then pop the green card. Or if you just want to know, like, have fun and joke around, or if you're in a situation where you have no vanish and you don't really want to swap out yet, you can always pop the green card, get the ult, and get your vanish back. I think him getting the vanish back on the ultimate is just a nice layer of utility. It's very great. Extra layer of mind games, even if you do miss it, right? And you still have the chance to like evade an attack or get a PV off on someone if you do guess correctly. Overall, his stats are good. His whole kit's good. He has blast armor. The first Trunks have blast armor. It's kind of different, honestly, playing with this guy, because it's like, you know, blast armor on Trunks isn't really something I expected, but it's very good. He doesn't have card draw, but he does have that VB or Buhan thing where he does draw 2 cards after he uses cards as well. So that's pretty good for, you know, combo extension. He's just a good unit overall. Great damage. He can tank decently well, but I do feel as though he hasn't really hit his peak yet. I feel like obviously, right, the movie just came out, but I do think that Beast Gohan is going to be coming out during the festival. And if he does come out, then obviously this Trunks is going to be one of the best units on the hybrid team to pair alongside him, because, you know, this Trunks is easily the best green hybrid unit in the game right now. No debate. I don't think anybody else even comes close. So yeah, I personally on Future, I feel like it's a bit different for me personally, because I feel like with the team that I run, USV, Androids, and Zimzam, I feel like Zimzam is better in that role, but Zimzam is a better unit. I feel like I just want the green cards, I want the combo stopping, I want the Dragon Ball destruction personally. But if you run Trunks in that team, it's still pretty fine. But I feel like this unit really shines with support on the team. Either Revhan, Future Go On, Grissom 1 and 2, Tapion, like those units that give support just passively like that, or like on switch out is pretty good for this Trunks. He really goes crazy with support. But I feel like on the team that I run, he doesn't really do much, but then I can have him at 4 stars. But I've used him in LBR, I think like 5 times or so, and just haven't been too impressed by him. But then again, the top 5 in the game is just so above everybody else, in my opinion. It's just like it's very difficult for any other unit to really shine in that particular area. Even Tapion's like father in LBR in tournaments, he just dies. He just it's just very difficult when it comes down to like competitive play. But overall, he's great. If you main hybrids, for sure, someone on this guy, he's definitely gonna be on the main team when Beast Gohan does drop this year, because I don't think Beast Gohan's gonna drop next year. He has to drop this year, dude. Like there's just no way. So definitely get this guy if you want to run Beast Gohan and stuff. Yeah, he's great. He's good. Top 10 unit in the game. I don't know why people are acting like he sucks. He doesn't suck, but he's very good. Like just give units their respect. You know what I'm saying? Personally, I don't think he's better than Dragon Fist Goku, but I do think he is a fantastic unit. I feel like one thing that's kind of is the fact that he has this whole androids passive. I feel like if they made this like PO specific instead of like just the androids and stuff, I feel like that would be, fantastic.
Infinitely
that would give
better.
him like an extra. Yeah, that would have been way better. But I mean, the androids have a quote unquote counter. I haven't really noticed it that much, honestly. I just need to not swap. That's the biggest thing, because I don't want my greens to be sealed. Like I just don't want that. But he definitely does great against the androids for sure. You know what I'm saying? But if this was like a just PO specific, like PO in particular, it'd be so much better. He'd have so much more value moving forward, because obviously we're gonna be getting more villains this year, because we haven't really got any villains this year at all, especially in anniversary. So overall, he's great. I like him, and yeah. What do you guys think about him?
I think it's good. Like it's one of the first hybrids units that actually has blast armor, which actually helps the hybrids a lot. And it changed the fact too that this Trunks is the second unit that has 2 ultimates in his kit than other than Ultra Gogeta. So it's going to hurt a lot. Otherwise, yeah. I feel like Trunks can. He just fits so well in hybrids. Future is debatable, because there might be you might better be using Senkai Vegeta LF or Sim Sam for tankiness, or you kind of want to lock in or otherwise. But yeah, on hybrids, I agree.
Yeah.
I feel like another thing too with hybrids is the fact that hybrids in future are like some of the best teams in the game when it comes to equipment. But hybrid equips are just so much better than every other team in the game. I feel like that pure equip are just insanely busted. 21% to both strike and blast attack, and they have fantastic benches too. I feel like definitely the bench plus the equipment plus the support on the team, because three units on that team give support. Future Gohan, Refon, and Grayson 1 and 2. So you definitely have support flooding into this Trunks, which is gonna make him look better on hybrids. That's why every hybrid unit is always better on hybrids, because it just makes sense. They have better equipment than most teams, and they also have more support than other teams. So it's just all those things, right?
Yeah. I do have to say, I don't, because you said he's top 6, right? You said he's top 6 for you. I don't know. I feel like I think it's easy for me to say top 15, but right now
Top
it's
15.
Yeah, I would say for me personally, I think he's top 15. I think top 10, you would have to convince me. You would have to convince me a lot more, but mainly because yes, like I've seen him mostly on Future and stuff like that, but on a team like Hybrids, right? What do you really how much of an impact does he have on Hybrids right now? Like, is Hybrids top 5 teams in the game right now? Are they top 10 teams in the game? Maybe top 10 teams in the game, yeah. But did he have a massive impact like on Hybrids itself, like right now?
Yes.
Right now,
very huge.
Are we gonna
impact,
see
like, right
way
now.
more hybrids like in PvP? Like just because
I
of
mean,
this guy's
yes.
release?
Have you not?
I have not. Like I'm top
Really?
3K right now. I've only fought like a couple of them, and they're like all really low stars. And so
I mean, I've also
melted.
fought them on hybrids, and I do agree on the low star part. But Isaac, so if he's who do you have in your like bottom half of like the top 10 though?
The
Bottom
minions.
half of top 10?
'Cause-
Minions.
Yeah, just what?
Bottom
Is
half
it
of top
minions?
10. That's what Iron said. But no, I think for like I think bottom half, I think Cell's in there. Cell's in there. I
Yeah.
would have to think about it a lot more, but it's just right now, I think I don't know. I think it's mostly because I haven't seen a high star one. Truly, I think I really haven't seen a high star one, which honestly wants to lead me to my next question: is he viable? How good is he at just yellow stars?
No, he's not. That's exactly why well, not really exactly why, but I feel like that's part of the reason why I use him. He's obviously gonna do decent damage and stuff, but like his tanking is not there, the damage isn't there at times. I just prefer what Zimzan provides. I feel like this dude like really needs some like red stars. At least seven. He seems pretty good, but like once he gets in that red star territory, where he becomes a monster. Because I fought Prof and his chunks was going crazy, and he's a 9-star chunks. You know what I'm saying? So it's definitely one of those things where people don't have him at high stars, also not rocking the best equipment for him. So it's very difficult to gauge a unit just based off that, because the hype and stuff, they're gonna put him on a bunch of trash teams and not given the best equipment and stuff. But if you find that one player that hasn't really built well and knows how to play the game, then it becomes a whole different ball game, right?
Yeah, that is very true. What about you, Iron? What any thoughts, any opinions that you want to go ahead and throw in?
I literally just pulled him yesterday as Deke, and I played like 2 matches with him. But I imagine I have a really good opinion that I can form around him. No, he seems fine, dude. He seems fine. If you're a hybrids main, definitely go for him. If you're not, I would highly recommend not going for him because the banner isn't that great that he's on. But as a unit, he's fine. He's definitely fine. Him drawing 2 ults is definitely really cool. Him having blast armor is really cool. Would have been nice if he had a card draw or if he had some sort of a cover notification, but people have talked about that already. But he's a solid unit. He's really not that bad. Under like the right hands, he can definitely pop off. And like I agree with ZVG. I don't think he's better than Dragonfist just because, and like a comeback scenario, Dragonfist can pop his main and just like instantly win. Where this Trunks cannot do that. So for that argument, I would say Dragonfist. But obviously, this Trunks is still a very good unit for sure.
Okay. All right, I think I definitely just have to see more of him. I need to see more of him in game. I need to see, because like I said before, I'm top 3,000 right now, and I am
Mid.
only seeing him at low stars, like literally only at yellow stars. I've yet to run into a red star Trunks right now, and then plus at the same time, it's kind of hard for me because the team that I currently use right now is purple red. So even when he comes in, especially if he's at below red stars, I almost like literally just one combo him every single time. So I definitely, I think that is like shadowing or clouding my perception of him a little bit. But he is indeed very cool. I'm a very big fan of his animations at the very least, right? He like how you guys have already mentioned before, having the 2 ults, having like the vanish restoration on the ult itself, and he does do good damage. He does do good damage, and so I'm very curious to see where his future will lie, because we see it time and time again with units like this, where where these units won't have their peak value on release, right? Like we saw it. I think the best example of that is with the full power Frieza, right? The LF full power Frieza. He didn't necessarily he didn't climb to, he wasn't like the best units on release. I'm not saying he was just the best unit at one point in the game either, but he eventually found his place, is what I'm saying right here. And just kind of reiterating what ZVG is saying about Beast Gohan, once he does enter the game, things are going to be getting a little bit crazy, and you're probably going to see Beast Gohan alongside this man, right? So we still do have that to look forward to. But Iron Kane, you did bring up, you brought up the banner, right? So that's gonna actually lead us straight into the next topic right here, which is said banner. So you want to go ahead and take us through it? How did you feel spending your CC on this banner? Were you happy about it? Like what? Like just guide me through your thought process.
I thought it was an absolute waste. I thought it was an absolute waste of my CC. I was doing it purely for content, SD. Purely for content. Purely for content. I got 2 LFs, both rotations, which actually wasn't that bad. Actually, no, I got 3. I got 3 because the first rotation I got the future Gohan, which he's still a fairly good unit, but at this point in the game, he's definitely aging, so he's not really going to be viable unless you have him at high stars or have really good equips for him. I also got the Majin Vegeta. I maxed him out. Majin Vegeta is viable, just, unfortunately has some shortcomings like the lack of card draw speed, which can really make him pop off. But he can deal some massive damage if you get him in the right setups. And then I obviously pulled the Trunks, of course, which was cool, and it was nice getting him at 3-star, not getting him at the 2. So if you really do want this Trunks, you're gonna get him at the double Z power right here. But someone did mention to me while I was summoning for him that unless they were wrong, that for last year's Legends Fest, like this Trunks is kind of coming around at the same time that Full Power Frieza did. I don't know if that's true or I don't know if that's wrong. Basically, the person was saying that Full Power Frieza was on the Legends Fest banner, so there is potential for this Trunks to be on the Legends Fest banner. So thinking about that, you kind of got to gauge whether or not it's worth using your CC here or taking that gamble, waiting for Legends Fest and getting the triple rates when they come around, assuming they come back around, right?
There won't be any triple race because the Dez already said that it's a one-time thing. But I do agree on the part where he's coming back because Evo was the one that came around in August last year. It wasn't necessarily Full Power Frieza, but I think Full Power Frieza came out in July, I'm pretty sure. And then they both came back on the festival banner. So there's a good chance, I'm saying like a 90% chance Trunks comes back on the Beast Gohan banner. Because obviously, right, they're going to fill the banner filler with units attached to that unit, right? So I'm expecting some hybrid units or like some Sun families to be on the banner. So maybe Trunks is going to be bundled up in that banner filler on the Beast Gohan banner. So yeah, you do have a great point there, Iron.
Thank you. Wow, that was really nice of you to say.
That was very validating for Iron Cane right there.
Wow.
That is actually a really huge point to bring up though right there, because it honestly makes me feel like, I mean, and you could say this about any unit, well, not necessarily any unit, right, but I think it's safe to say that this isn't going to be his best banner, right? This Trunks. I think there's going to be better banners where you can possibly obtain this guy probably at the same amount of Z power. And I know ZVG, you said that they already said it's a one-time thing, but I feel like I want to still hold out hope, maybe even cope a little bit that the triple rates Z power could come back for Legends Festival. I want to hold out on that. I want to hope for that. But overall I didn't like the banner, right? I think the banner was garbage, mostly because I finally am getting shafted, bro.
Okay, I'm saying this. The banner is trash.
Yeah, banner is trash, and I put in 10K. I got two Majin Vegetas. Yeah, I did. I put in 10K. I got 2 Majin Vegetas and nothing else. And I didn't really need the Majin Vegeta. And I was just like, oh my God. And even the sparking units that I was pulling were like all super like old units. And I was just like, this just sucks. Like, it truly did feel like a waste. So
yeah, dude, the banner is a waste because we literally got no side unit with the LF unit.
No side units.
I was expecting if we got Trunks, we would have got an EX like Mecha Frieza. I would be hyped for that.
Oh, dude, yeah, that's true. No EX, no new EX at all, huh?
At all. The only new unit was Trunks. Dude, it would have been so much better if Mecha Frieza, even as an EX, would have been hype enough for summoning more for the banner. Because everyone wanted Mecha Frieza too. So, yeah.
I think the craziest part about that 2 battle is that they actually name drop Mecha Frieza in the reveals and stuff, right? They did.
They did.
Yeah, so I think that's what like kind of led people astray a little bit. It's just the fact that they actually name dropped this man, and nothing came out of it.
It didn't have to be Mecha Frieza. They could have just trolled us. Like, we could have get the EX Yadra Goku. We could have had, Bulma just showing up in her weird dress at the beginning before defeating Frieza. Anything with the unit.
Yeah, that is true. They should have done an EX Afro Bulma, and then they should have had Mecha Frieza as the 1% sparking unit on the side. That would have been crazy, but I don't know. Do you guys ever see them like returning to banners, to monthly LF banners that have a 1% unit on them alongside the LF? Do you guys ever think they'll come back to that?
No.
No? Like, just straight up no. Like, it just why? Why do you say no?
Because we have all-star banner.
We haven't seen it back in a long ass time, I guess. I don't know. When's the last time we had a one? Actually, okay, I'm not gonna say no because we had June and Beers this year, so it's just gonna be what they want. Honestly, I think it's just gonna be hit or miss. Personally, like at least like 2 or 3 a year, maybe that has a 1% on it, maybe.
Dude, technically, ever since All-Star Banner showed up, we've been getting these 1 LF units with 1 EX or less.
Yeah.
Like, it's been going down and down because we got first 2 Sparkings, and then it became Sparking and EX, and then sometimes only Sparking, and yeah, it just keeps going thanks to the All-Star Banner. Because the unit that was supposed to be in this banner is from the All-Star Banner.
Yep. So, I think basically just overall we got shafted. They want to sell you Mecha Frieza in the All-Star banner. I don't know why they put all these LOE units on the All-Star banners either. It's kind of weird, but the banner is a flop. The banner just sucks. If you love Trunks, if you love hybrids, definitely go ahead and summon on it. But that's pretty much the only reason. That's pretty much the only reason, because even on, like as ZVG already said, if you're a future main, you still have a lot of other green units on there that will still give you value that you can still use, right? From the form of a Zimzam, you could even use the Super Saiyan Blue Zenkai Vegeta on there. There's still viable options on there. You don't necessarily need this Trunks for your future team, right? I mean, obviously, I think it would make it better. It might make it better, but it's not a necessity at all. But to pair up with this Trunks, we do have a brand new equip. So you guys already know I'm not too knowledgeable on equips, but even I can tell when an equipment is good. Would you guys say that this is a must-run equipment? It is the brand new Awakened I Will Destroy Cell, right? Actually, Battle.
Is the one with 16 on it?
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh, Jesus
it is
Christ.
the one with the 16.
So Battle,
I mean,
go ahead
it's
and
not.
walk me through it.
Okay, the first slot is 20% to defense, of obviously blast defense, and the slot 2 is 30% to strike attack. That is pretty good. But what most importantly is the last slot, which is heavily biased toward certain units, like 10% extra damage to androids for 60 time accounts, and 10% damage extra to future for 60 time accounts. That means those two can stack together. If you face against Cell or the androids, they will get that 20% damage inflicted on them. So it's unfortunate it's only Green Android Saga and Green Cell Saga, because there are only a few. So I have to grind one because a Super Warrior can actually have this.
Wait, really?
But yeah, Tien.
Oh, that's crazy.
But yeah, otherwise, this equipment is really good. It's just the problem is the
Really
unit
good?
that this. It's okay. Like I like the first and second. It's just that the slot 3 is wasted if you don't face Android or Future. It's very biased towards them. So it all depends on if you really, really hate the droids so much that you need this equip. Then I say go for it. At least grind one. But otherwise, no. This is not recommended.
Dude, I think the timing just sucks on this. Because if this were to drop like during the height of the androids like terror, a lot of people would be using this. I think a lot of people would have farmed it.
Dude,
But
I think people still will farm this because people still are biased against androids.
Bro, can we get anti-MUI equipment, please?
Bro,
Yeah, that is
this
true.
shit is trash, dude. Like I don't waste any resources to farm this, bro. This is dog shit. Like don't even try to awaken this, bro. This is trash.
Because
there's so many better
CBG doesn't
equipments
want
in
to
the
get
game.
hit on him.
Bro, this doesn't mean that this is just like useless, bro. Like at this point,
Okay,
like
guys,
the androids.
Grind
androids
this if you
don't
want to
even-
be anti-CBG right now. Grind this.
You're gonna grind it, and then I'm gonna rush your ass, and then you're gonna die, and then what?
Dude, you're always rushing anyway, so
Exactly,
either way,
bro, exactly.
you just want the
Like
that
you're only
little
getting
bit of
20%
advantage.
more damage, bro. That's it. Like come on, like it's
pure
not
damage.
that deep.
Pure damage.
It's not that deep, bro. It's not that deep.
Yeah,
It's just
pure
trash.
damage. Overall damage. Not strike, not blast. Overall, that means even
When you're
ultimate,
into
even
when you're
blue card.
into USV and Ultra Gold Vegeta 24/7, then you're basically gonna rocking that useless equipment. It's not like the Indians are like the best team in the game and like they get used a lot. Like they're easily the least used unit of the top 5 in the game. Like no debate, even on that. So this makes no sense.
Yeah, sure, absolutely. Just don't grind this. But if you just want to, if you ever face it and you have this equipment and you don't want to troll, go ahead, grind it.
Yeah, I don't think it's a bad equipment. I don't think it's as bad as ZVG's making out to be. I just think the timing was just awful on this. Like I said before, this needed to drop during the height of androids when you were literally seeing androids every single fight, right? That's when this needed to drop.
The only problem with this equipment though is in the green cell or android saga, only like 3 units can actually use this equipment. Like there are for blast damage a lot, but there is few strike damage that can actually use this equipment that will not fit the team at all. So it is not recommended, but if you want to troll, go ahead.
Yeah, and then
But
plus
in
awakening
the
equipment
PvP,
suck.
high PvP standards, don't grind it. I agree with CVG there. Don't grind it. But if you face CVG and he used the droids and you have this, go ahead, have fun.
This is another one of those things where I think this equipment would be infinitely better if it was just like 20% to powerful opponent, right? If it was 20% to powerful opponent on that third slot, it would be, I think it would be like way better, right? But they want to go ahead and, I don't know, try to make the quote unquote androids counter, right? That's literally, I think that's honestly, we didn't really talk about that, but I do think that's a flaw of Trunks' kit, is that they specifically gear him to counter one unit when he shouldn't be just trying to be geared to counter one unit. It should be geared to counter just like a whole tag, right?
A plethora of units. You might even
Yeah,
say,
exactly. Yeah, exactly. Very true. So, that's something that I really didn't necessarily like from Trunks' kit, but that's that equipment right there. It's all right. It's all right. It's like how ZVG said, you're not fighting androids every fight anymore, though, right? Just bad timing on it overall.
It is bad timing, but we really need an equipment that might change the game. Like we need more plat equips for the LFs that actually needs it.
Yeah. Not too.
Like the purple rose Goku Black.
Who?
ZVG
come on,
cursed
he's
that
a cool unit.
ZVG cursed that unit, bro. Me and ZVG summoned for that unit, and he didn't pull him, and so he cursed him to be bad for the rest of the time. It's unfortunate.
The most play that you saw was like kind of a little bit after Legends Fest, right? Because everybody was running mono purple at the time. I think some people used him like to nullify endurance, or am I crazy?
Yeah, I did see a couple of people use him, but even then, it was like a hand-me-down mono purple. Like you saw Rose on mono purple, and you're like, oh, this guy doesn't got true mono purple. We're good.
Yeah, like don't give any purple LF any plat right now, because mono purple is still a thing, and soon the mono green will be a thing. We have mono purple, we have mono red, and mono green is soon going to be a thing because of the Senkais and everything. Yeah, the only thing that's missing is actually a tag yellow and tag blue unit.
True. I'm honestly, it's kind of scary looking. I don't even want to really look forward to the tag units. I do, but I don't at the same time, because
what happened if it's a tag minion unit?
That'd be crazy, but that would be free to play. That wouldn't be summonable, so everyone can go ahead and use that. Everyone would be on even grounds. That's a different story. But we're getting a little bit off topic though. The next topic that we do have is the new Blazing Battle event. So I am unfortunately leading this, and I feel so awful because I was just informed right before this podcast that this is time gated. So if you haven't started this event, you messed up.
And why would you not like at least look at it, dude?
Dude, because I procrastinate. I don't.
You're a free-to-play player, Asdi. You need all the events that you can get and all the rewards. Like, what do you mean? Like, there's actually no excuse. Like, I don't.
I procrastinate.
I'm coming through your throat right now, Asdi. I'm coming through
I know.
Though, Aztec, it might be fine for you to skip it because it's annoying as heck unless you have Trunks.
Oh, okay. So it's pay to win then.
Dude, it literally, it's always to the, I lose so many times because I'm not have time enough to kill my opponent in that event. It's stupid. They have too much HP. They have tag units. They keep healing. Why?
Run
Yeah.
cell, dude. Cut off the healing.
This just sucks, bro. Honestly.
Battle use droids. Oh, if only I wasn't forced to use certain tags. I would have used it. They force us to actually use an entire team of a tag unit. Not tag, but tags. Like I was forced to use an entire team of Vegeta clan. And yes, the entire, even the bench had to be Vegeta clan. And I got annoyed. Like it was so hard to kill them because they keep healing and everything.
I'm just so sad. So looking at this event right here, bro, is so battles 1 through 4 are currently not available. You cannot do battles 1 through 4 anymore. Right? Is what I'm under. So,
you missed out. You missed out, dude.
So yeah, I literally cannot do that. I don't even want to play the event anymore then. So that just sucks. I mean, honestly, it's on me. Ultimately, at the end of the day, it is my own fault.
Mhm.
Iron, I'm not debating you.
Play guy.
I'm not debating you, Iron. All right, I know it's my fault, but I honestly, I'm not a big fan of these like time gated stuff like that because it's just like I kind of do like to procrastinate on these. I kind of like to take my time with these kinds of events. You even see me do it with the full power battles. I'll like wait until like the last couple of days or something like that because I don't really have it. I don't know. I guess I'm just making excuses or whatever. But
You missed CC.
I missed out on this, bro. So if you missed out like me, if you barely are knowing that this is time gated, you cannot do these 4 battles right here. But so what are the rewards looking like? Because that's the one thing that I am not entirely too sure.
Are 1000 CC, erasers, and Legends limited C power 100.
Oh,
Yeah, you
wow.
wouldn't want that as Deke. That's not that great. Yeah, you probably shouldn't have played the event. You made the right decision, bro. Yeah, you got that. Yeah.
Oh my god,
Yeah.
bro.
I mean, it would have been just enough just to get the CC, and then you don't have to actually play this anymore.
Wait, so I can't get even if I started playing today, can I not get the CC or no?
No, you can get the CC if you play today.
All right, everyone play it today. Everyone play it today, and then we can get the CC. Then we can get the CC.
You have to actually play today if you want to get all the CC.
I will do it. ZVG, have you touched this event?
No.
Of course not. I'm in the same boat as you, bro.
do you really think CVG is actually playing PvE?
I mean, I do when I want
A PvE that actually takes time to play. No.
Yeah, no, I'm not about that.
Yeah, no, ZVG doesn't need 100 Legends Limited C power. He'll just spend them real money. He doesn't need that. Yeah.
He has someone that gives him that.
Exactly.
Money.
Not anymore. He's retired, bro.
Tired?
I'm on my own now, bro.
On my own now. ZVG that sounds crazy.
On his own with his 140
So that's
viewers,
what's up with the merchandise.
Oh my god. All right. Well, that's pretty much that's all we have going on in game right now, right? But there is still more. There is still more that we can go ahead and look forward to. I know this month has kind of been dead. It's kind of been a bit dry. We've kind of just been getting just ever so slightly like spoon-fed like the content right now, right? Especially coming after the anniversary and stuff like that. But this upcoming reset is going to have so much stuff in store for, well, hopefully, right? I might be exaggerating just a little bit, but we're supposed to be getting this massive update. There's going to be new game modes, a bunch of new stuff right here, right? And it's going to be the battle change, right? Correct me if I'm wrong, but the new mechanics are coming in as well. TN's updates coming in as well. All that stuff should be coming this reset.
That's what I'm waiting for.
So let's go ahead and talk a little bit about that battle. Do you want to go ahead and take the lead on this? I guess we can start off with TN, because we might be heading into maybe into a TN meta.
I mean, yeah and no. It all depends on, dude. TN is literally going to help a lot because people get even 10 counts Rising Rush right away, and Tien will just save you, and you will be happy that he will. It was like, finally, yes. Unless you guess them and then you still have that ability. Though it only activates twice. Once, I mean. I'm sorry. Not twice. I wish, but it only activates once. So, yeah, I would appreciate to actually have all my abilities for my unit. I mean, it's the first unit that actually don't have all the kits in him on release.
You want your units to release with their full kit? I don't know. I feel like it's exciting where they release with half their kit, and it's like, oh, dude, there's even more coming later on. Like, I don't know. Is that a popular opinion? That's just me.
Yeah, you like it to be released.
Yeah, no, I'm kidding, dude. That's absolutely stupid that like he didn't release with his full kit. Like, why even release the unit? Like that's like the best part of his kit too.
True.
It's not like he recovers ki like a little bit better. Like, no, bro, he like nullifies Rising Rush, bro. I don't know if you noticed, but like you might see Rising Rush like every single match you play. So it's kind of a big deal. So it is kind of crazy that he didn't have this in his kit for like what, 2 weeks, 3 weeks, something like that.
Yeah,
it is a bit odd.
Been 3 weeks.
Insane.
Yeah, but
So yeah, I'm just happy that he will get his kit and I can actually survive all the Rising Rushes. I hope, unless I accidentally kill someone, because remember, guys, the Rising Rush cancel only works if opponent has 3 units.
that is
If
true.
opponent doesn't have one and I defeat one, and they Rising Rush, Tian will not save you.
Rip. I'm really looking forward to a lot of people leader slotting this TN because as I think a lot of people are more hesitant to run TN. I saw people running TN like on the first day that he dropped, right? But I know people are kind of just waiting to use him, waiting to bust him out for his entire kit to be released and stuff like that, right? So I'm actually I like the diversity. I like when I fight the different teams and stuff like that. So I'm actually excited for him to be coming into seeing more playtime is what I'm hoping for, essentially, for the TN. But
You're going to see him on blue, yellow. He's going to be with the 2 ultras. He's there to save the ultras.
yeah, see, that's gonna be okay. Never mind. I don't want to see him then. Never mind. Don't give him the rest of his kit. That team's already hard to rush.
Yeah, and because he boosts Majin Buu Saga and Blue Unit. So, yeah, with his kit, he heals them and gives them even more damage.
So that's gonna. I don't know. We'll have to wait and see, right? Because then at the same time, I have other people telling me that TN's not really going to be making a difference at all. So we just have to wait and see until he actually comes into the meta, or until he actually comes into getting more playtime and stuff like that. But other than TN, we also have a new casual PvP mode on the way in the form of Treasure Battle, right? It looks all right. It looks interesting. It's not necessarily something that I'm excited for, quote unquote. Like, how many of you guys are like actually excited for this? Like, people are gonna play this just for like the goals, to get their goals and getting the free rating points. And I don't think people are just gonna. For us at least, because we play more like at the higher ranks and stuff like that. I don't really see us going into this crazy.
It all depends on what is actually in the treasure chest. What rewards will I get from that?
Oh, 10
Just
skip
RP?
tickets.
Skip tickets? Oh, nice. Huge. Huge.
I don't know. The thing that maybe raised my eyebrow like 10 degrees like upwards was the fact that you actually get rating points from doing this, which is interesting. Although it's not like an insane amount, but what is it, like up to 100 or something like that? Or is it even more?
I hope it's the treasure chest that you get, the one you get from the shop.
That's what I'm saying.
Every day.
You probably get like 10 skip tickets or like 5 energy or something like that.
Has anyone got the Legends Limited Sea Power from this chest?
No.
No, I haven't even gotten anything good out of it. Like, it's just gold bars is what I get the most.
I mean, there was one time I got 100 energy.
I see. You wouldn't want the Legends Limited Z power because if you did, you would have been playing that other
relax.
event. So.
Relax, Iron. I understand. I understand, but truly, like, is this gonna replace? Because we can see right here in the image that I have on the screen, right? You have the rating match playlist, you have the treasure battle playlist, and you have the Legends Battle Royale. So, do you guys think we're gonna be getting a new Legends Battle Royale? We haven't had one or when's the last time we had one?
I
feel like it's been a while.
It was when Judge Robe Goku and Jiren was in the same team, if I
It's-
remember correctly.
It was this year, at the very least, right?
It was
definitely
this year. It was before anniversary, like 2 months before.
So Scott says the last one was an EX battle royale. So that you
Yeah, EX Battle Royale.
Okay. Yeah, so these events aren't necessarily something that I look forward to. I'm going to be real honest with you guys. Like, it's not something that comes, like, the rewards are all right, but it's not something that comes, like, it comes into the game and then it leaves and I'm like, oh man, I can't wait for the next one, right? It's definitely not one of those kinds of things for me specifically. It's like it comes and then it goes and I just kind of forget about it until it gets brought up again. I want a new playlist. I want a new playlist, and I guess Treasure Battle is going to be it. And it looks to be from this image is that they're taking off the. Are they taking off the training battle? Is it
Yeah.
just going to be... Oh, okay, so they're taking off the
Yeah,
training
they are,
battle,
they
so
are.
no more LBR
I mean, the
training battles.
You
That was my favorite
literally
mode,
get
dude.
the same
Me too.
result in this.
You get the same results, so this mode is going to be under LBR as well?
Oh, I'm not sure. I don't think so.
Okay, yeah, so no more LBRs, no more casual LBR matches or anything like that, but... I mean, it's all right. It's something different, I suppose. This just proves that they can add more playlists, though. So I do think this is good news for us because this just proves that they can add other like kinds of stuff rather than just the rating match, the regular rating matches and stuff like that. So I'm hoping that we get more party playlists. That's mostly what I'm looking forward to. Honestly. Like they can do like event playlists and stuff like that. Like Iron, you're a fan of Overwatch, bro. They would do like those event playlists and stuff like that. And they were, I mean,
Yes.
they're fun. You know, they're like something that you play like maybe like they come around, you play like once or twice. You know, you have a good time. You get like event skins and stuff like that. Like it's something like that I would feel like would give more personality to the game, would bring more life to the game. And it would definitely cater more towards casual players, and casual players dominate the game. They influence all the decisions. It's not the players that are high ranking or anything like that. They care more about the casual players. So I feel like something like that would be really cool.
True.
Other than that though, the last thing, and I think the most important thing here is the battle change, right? The battle change that we have where we're going to be getting 2 new mechanics in regular PvP. Right?
I
So you can
mean, we also have the group thing in PvP, right?
Oh yeah, I completely forgot about the group thing. So the group thing is I feel like the group thing is all right though, because it's not necessarily, from what I've heard, from what Garush has said, from what other players have said, it's just going to be like the Dokkan, like a local world tournament kind of thing, right? You're not going to be fighting people in that group, are you? Like it's not something like that. It's just going to be like a separate leaderboard where it's going to put you and other people in a group and you guys essentially have your own separate leaderboard. So it's not, I feel like it's, they're just copying Dokkan.
I hope that they make it sure that I can actually fight people overseas and not just in EU.
What if they only
that would be
put people in EU in your group though?
Oh my god, so many toxic players. No, I don't want it. There's so many people that will give me good party just because I'm running Androids or 21s only.
Makes sense.
What the heck?
Dude, he was waiting, bro. He was waiting for his time
He
to
was
strike.
waiting, yeah. He was, bro. He was preying on you. Yeah, I don't think
Bruh.
the group thing is that... I don't know. I mean, yeah, it's definitely worth mentioning. And I definitely did forget about it. But I think that's the thing, is that a lot of people are just going to glance over it. I mean, I think people are going to go for number 1 in the group. Don't get me wrong. But it's not necessarily something that you have to keep track of. You'll just play PvP as normal. And just keep grinding. Get your rank up. I guess it's going to add a little bit more personality to the ranking itself. Like it's going to give you more motivation to. I think that's the main goal there, right? Is they want to give you more of a push to grind PvP. By giving you a separate leaderboard that's more attainable, right? Because it's going to be more condensed and more
I
contained.
just hope that is not the excuse why we got less reward.
Oh yeah. I mean, I definitely do think it is going to be the excuse. Like I really hope
So
it's not either,
stupid.
because imagine we get another double RP season. Imagine we get another double RP season and it's at 1500 CC again, and the other 500 CC is just going to be in that group rating.
Oh my god.
Dude, how about we just
No.
never get double RP seasons ever again? Ever.
True.
That's also
Someone is
true.
speaking true.
Or just keep them 2 weeks. Or just keep them 2 weeks, please.
Yes, I agree. don't extend it to 3 weeks. Like, I'm so tired of those.
Yeah, third week is just always awful, bro. Always awful. But we have the brand new moves. This is what I'm most excited for. Something that switches up the game, because this is going to make the game feel entirely different, right? This is something that is going to switch it up. This is going to force people to play around this, right? You're not going to be able to just necessarily get away with ignoring these mechanics. You're going to have to eventually get used to these mechanics. You're going to have to learn about these mechanics. You're going to have to get comfortable with them, right? So it's going to put everyone in kind of a weird spot right here. And
It will be interesting.
Yeah.
I feel like
This-
one thing I want to say, right, is that everybody's saying that this is gonna stop the passive players. Okay, sure, but what about when the aggressive MUI players use this and then they get to abuse their Dokabaki impact win shit or whatever they else? Like, is nobody scared that MUIs are gonna start abuse this and he's gonna have a greater advantage because of his gauge? Because I think it's gonna be punishable, of course, but like if you use MUI, it's really gonna be punishable. I don't know. It depends, but I feel like people are just like overrating the impact it's gonna have personally in terms of like passive play.
It all depends on how it actually moves on from what we see. Like we don't know for a fact how it's going to change. I mean I hope it changes because I don't. You want to be passive? Go ahead if you don't want to play the game, but please play the game. But yeah, my long distance head solar plexus attack, sure. I take it. At least it's some change into the game. It's been a while.
Yeah, it has. I mean, it's one of those things that we can really only speculate on, right? We don't know exactly how this is going to impact us, but that is still a scary thought right there. Is that I mean, if an MUI is running at me though, if he's rushing at me, I much rather prefer that. Like, yes, aggressive MUIs can be when you get caught up in the Dokabaki. 100%, it's annoying, right? Because it's like you get caught up in the Dokabaki and you're like, all right, well, he wins that immediately. That is frustrating for sure. But I would much rather have an MUI like dashing at me like this than just sitting in the back. At least they're doing something. At least they're performing some kind of action, right? That's personally just how I feel on the matter right here. And like I said
Agreed.
before, we have to wait until it gets implemented in the game so we can see what happens. Do you guys have any other final thoughts?
Not really. I mean, I feel like it will change some stuff, but I kind of need to see it in action before I say anything.
Yeah.
But what I guess I find interesting the most is that this is battle version 2.5, so we're technically not even at 3. So I guess what's most interesting about this is that they're open to adding adjustments to the battle system before committing to like the whole new version, right? Like this is like the halfway point, I guess. So that's cool.
Yeah.
Even though we've had it for a long ass time, but still yet, change is good.
Agreed. Change is good. So you got big changes.
Change is
upcoming.
only good if the change is good. Like,
Fair enough.
Fair,
Exactly.
yeah, fair enough. But this isn't. You can't call this bad just yet, right? So I guess it's still up in the air right now because this isn't. If it was blatantly like a bad change, then I could also. We could easily be like, yeah, this is gonna be a garbage update right here. But this is for the most part. I think a lot of people are leaning more towards this is a good change, right? Because they are doing this with the intent of stopping the passive play, and so that's already making me think that this is something that is going to be a good thing for the future of Dragon Ball Legends. They didn't necessarily make this for passive players to thrive off of this scenario, off of this setting. So we'll see what happens right there. That's pretty much all of the topics, though, that we have for today. We are going to head into questions after a quick little break. So definitely go ahead and come up with some questions. We'll come back and answer them after this quick little... I don't know why I repeated that twice right there, but we'll be right back. All right, so we are back and we're ready to answer your questions. I'm going to go ahead and hand it off to MC Iron Cane.
Yeah, what's going on, guys? It's I'm MC Iron Cane.
Yeah, he's going to drop some bars for us while you guys drop your questions.
So, meanwhile, we waiting for questions. I'm going to ask this all of you. When are we going to actually get more Shallot news about what he can get? I need
Never.
Shout out to that character, bro.
the plushie is not good enough. We need more.
The plushie was
Shout
your
out to that
content for the rest
character,
of the
bro.
year.
I mean,
Yeah.
dude, if we don't get
Man,
anything
CBG,
new,
you have something against me? You said the Super
No,
Mario
I
is not a
don't.
team.
No, I don't. I'm better. I don't know why you upset at me saying the truth, bro. I'm just saying the truth, dude. Shout out to nobody. The devs don't care. The player base doesn't care. So at this point, shout just like, I'll get you in the Matrix, bro.
Oof.
It's
Oh,
crazy.
okay.
Sadness for the main protag in the game.
I believe we should get something by, the end of next anniversary, right? Like you would hope another transformation. Like it's kind of ridiculous. Like he hasn't gotten something significant since when the second anniversary, right? Or was it the third?
I think it's on the second he got his transformation to God.
Yeah.
It's been 2 years. Damn.
All right. I was looking here. We got a sub from this guy called the Iron Cane. Sounds very handsome. They subbed at tier 1 for 22 months. That's pretty cool. They
Let's
asked, when
go.
will ZVG do IRL paralysis? ZVG.
What?
When will you do IRL paralysis? Like a video.
Bro, you asked the weirdest thing, man.
What do you mean, bro? It's a valid question.
I don't know why Isaac's laughing. That's not even funny.
Oh,
It's
really?
funny, bro. ZVG already does IRL paralysis on his own streams, bro. You should see the way he. Oh my god.
The way I be what, Isaac? The way I be what?
Bro, the fans wanted ZVG. They want the IRL
Who
paralysis.
are these fans, bro? Who are these? I know Iron's the only person that wants it, but he's
Then what do
saying
you mean,
the
bro? I said
fans.
your Discord. Everybody was gassing up. They're like, "Yo, that's a fire idea, bro. Yo, you should do it." Yeah.
Right. Okay. So, do you guys have any more questions? I mean, I feel like Thanks God is asking a question there.
Scott asked what are teams that need buffs getting instead of meta teams. So I guess like
GT. He wants GT buffs. That's why. Right. So
I want female warriors. Give it to me.
I mean, how many GT characters can they pull out like at this point? Like besides like a duo, Super Saiyan 4 unit.
I think they're scared because there's
LF,
actually a lot of units, right? But they won't
Yeah.
sell well. They won't sell.
The only thing that actually sells well is the Super Saiyan Force LF
Mhm.
baby.
Yep, that's it.
That
Because
might be actually sell a lot unless we're getting an Ultra Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta.
yeah, just like I said, GT is eventually just gonna become one of those teams where you just have multiple copies of just the same character, just different typings, different cards, and it's just gonna be all Super Saiyan 4 Gogetas at one point in time. It's like it's because I know a lot of people have told me like Legit could easily be a character. Lude could easily be a character.
Who?
That exactly like the possessed babies could easily be a character. But are they gonna sell?
Form, real
Are
low.
they gonna a final form real? Are they gonna sell though? No, they are not gonna sell, and that's why they're scared to put them out. I mean, obviously, I want them in the game.
I think if
But-
you want to see some baby forms, then I highly recommend you to purchase Dragon Ball: The Breakers. It's coming October 14th, 2022. I imagine they will add the baby to the game, and you'll be able to experience all the forms that baby will have.
All right, there you go. There you go. So if you guys want more GT buffs, you guys have to wait for Breakers to come out. Yeah, I mean, Scott says free-to-play units, right? These guys can count as free-to-play units and stuff like that, but that's not going to make GT good. GT doesn't need free-to-play units. GT needs, like, actual summonable units, and they are already putting GT in this massive hole. Once again, because you have that effect where GT didn't get buffed for so long, right? Even when they got the LF Goku and he sucked, even if he was good, it wouldn't have made GT good. Gogeta 4 came out, he sucked. Even if he was good, it would have been hard for him to make GT make that comeback, right? It's just, they keep digging this hole for GT and they try to help him out. And it's like they reach out their hand, they lock hands with Super Saiyan 4 Goku and they drop him right back in the hole. So,
I don't know, Isaac. You sound kind of passionate about that, Isaac. You mind ranting some more? Thank you. I like this.
Yeah,
I like
please.
rant
We
Isaac.
need to
You know
buy
what I'm
time.
saying? I like
I
ass
mean-
rants.
Keep talking.
I like
So,
GT.
okay,
I
well-
want them to be good, but they hate
let
GT.
us let us continue with the question that he asked. But what teams need buff instead of the meta teams? Just ignoring GT.
Literally, we need more Vegeta Clan boss. We need GT buffs. We need Super Warrior buffs. Sadly, Frieza Force buffs. Actually, no.
What do you mean? Sadly, hello.
Bro, that's the only tags I can think of like that ass. Like androids, maybe like girls. Yeah, girls is the tag, right? I'm pretty sure. Okay, so like girls,
Bruh.
Super
Dragon Ball
Warriors,
Saga?
GT.
Yeah.
Am
Oh
I
my
getting
god,
ignored?
yeah, Dragon Ball Saga. Yeah, that too.
I'll you sitting here in the
Bro,
corner.
I'm honestly just waiting for the day that Battlemore gets his Super Warriors at the top 18 in the game so they can just like clown me for eternity. Honestly.
Yeah, Battle will get a meta team eventually. I think it's just because Battle already went through his prime, right? Remember when Girls was actually a meta team? That was probably like the prime time for Battle to go crazy, bro. When Blue Ribrianne was broken, that was a crazy time.
And
Kakunsa,
they dropped Kakunsa and Rosie, and they were also Kakunsa was like a top 3 in the game, bro.
Kakunsa was crazy.
Yeah, bro.
Dude, but one thing I want to say though before speaking of Super Warriors, why is it that these devs show love to the minions, the Frieza Force itself, Super Warriors? I don't understand how minions has consistently been a better team than Super Warriors in its entire history. I don't understand. Like, doesn't make any sense. Like
Keep
Tien,
talking.
Krillin,
This is going the right
Yamcha,
direction.
all these dudes are ass, but yet you got Gupre or what? I don't even know their names, bro. And yet
It's
they're
Gupre,
top tier,
Monbre. We got
Does he want to
Asdi.
know?
we got Naval. Let me see.
Are you looking?
He's
No, bro. I know these people. I run them, Iron.
Okay,
Then why
what's
did you
the
say
yellow
them
one?
all like back to back to back, bro? Why you hesitating?
And Raspberry. Got all them.
He's
Oh,
missing
no,
some.
dude. You know it's bad when the minions main doesn't even know the minions' names, bro. That's when
It's
you know.
kind of hard, bro. There's so many minions. It's crazy too. Minions has had more viable units than GT, bro. It's crazy.
Yeah, I mean, dude, I would still kill for a TNLF or like he's doing the tri beams on Cell. With the second form Cell, like that was pretty cool. Like to give like Super Warriors an LF. I don't know how well that would sell, but I feel like that's a pretty hype moment. I don't know.
Give me TN that used the tri-beam against Imperfect Cell as an LF. Please and thank you.
Yeah, that's what I just said. But also, the one with Chaozu would be pretty cool. Like Chaozu like sacrificing himself. Like Tien calls Chaozu out. Like maybe that could be one as well.
Oh, easily could be a
Give
unit.
give me tag Krillin with 18. That counts as a Super War.
Or you got in fighters.
Yeah, I'm
Yeah,
actually,
true.
dude. Where's Bio Broly, bro? Why haven't they touched Bio Broly?
No.
Why haven't they touched Bio Broly, bro?
Dude,
Are they that
can have the
embarrassed of
same
Bio
argument.
Broly?
Dude, but Bio Broly did so bad in selling the movie. It was so bad.
I know, bro. They're embarrassed of it. They don't want to put it in.
The critics was so bad. It was
Dude,
insane.
They have to put it in though. Dokkan's brave, bro. Dokkan has the Bio Broly units. We need them.
But Dokkan has everything. They have literally from Dragon Ball Fusions, the 3DS games. They have from Xenoverse. They have many other stuff in the game.
They got heroes. Yeah, we need heroes. We need all that stuff, bro. Dokkan is just, when it comes to units, Dokkan definitely is superior in terms of like their variety, their cast. I don't think the gameplay is superior. I'm sorry, guys. I know you guys a lot of you guys play Dokkan, but I don't think the gameplay is superior.
Yeah, but I wish that every old tags to get the support, like Dragon Ball Saga, we have barely got this since launch in Yamcha and Demon King Piccolo, the purple one. That was so long ago, and yeah, for me, I want more Super Warrior buff, or Female Warrior buff, but I soon given up if this is continuing though. But I have hopes now because Tien got buffs. I was like, yes, I'd never expected this Tien though, but yes, I take it.
Yeah.
Okay, guys, do you guys have more questions? Ask away.
Actually, Battle. I gotta be stepping out here, so I will just we will end the questions here for now. But everybody that's was really hoping to get the question in, there's always next week, bro. There's always next week. Isn't that right, SD?
That is true. That is very, very true.
And next week will be more hype because
Yeah.
of the system.
It will actually be. We'll have way more stuff to talk about. We'll be able to play a little bit more around the new mechanics and stuff like that. So thank you guys so much for tuning in. If you guys enjoyed the podcast, if you guys enjoy the 5-9 Gaming content, definitely make sure to follow us on all of our social media platforms. We got Twitch. Obviously, you're here right now. Twitch, YouTube. We got TikTok, Twitter, all Instagram, all of that good stuff, right? And make sure to follow our individual content creators. They're absolutely stunning, very handsome. We got Iron Kane, who is streaming. He's streaming actually pretty frequently and stuff like that, right? You could also expect Breakers content from him. You can definitely expect that, and a new overlay maybe. I don't know, but a lot of people are very charmed by his current overlay. And we also have
ZVG especially.
we have Battlemore also streaming, and if you guys want the off-meta teams, I got to tell you, Battle is your guy. He's pretty much running these off-meta teams. He's running the Super Warriors, the teams that he loves, right? He does put his passion, his heart into it, his potassium into it, if you will. And you definitely love to see that over on Twitch. And then of course we got the controller god himself, ZVG, simultaneously on Twitch and on YouTube, providing you guys with immaculate content. So definitely go ahead and check out all of these creators right here. Thank you guys so much for watching, and we'll see you guys in the next one. Later.
Happy Legends weekend.